that term, maybe we'll come up with another one. 10%. But here's another suggestion. Make sure if you're worried about the building permit, put it part of your contract. You're not going to make a second payment unless there's a building permit on the door. Now, another item. Why do we have payment terms between consumer and contractor? Why? Because I don't trust you as much as you don't trust me. How do I even know you have the money to do this project? How do I know you have 50 grand in the bank? Okay, how's this? Let's sign a contract where you give me your social security number and your date of birth. You gonna do that? No. I'm not gonna check the credit out. That's the only way I can do it. So remember that it's the trust factor. It's that relationship we talk about. I have to know whether you even have the money to do stuff. And how do I know? Because I'm going to make these suggested terms. I'm going to do this because if we're doing a very large project, here's the way I'm going to break it down. I'm going to say 10% design, delivery of materials, excavation, framing, roofing, siding, links. I mean, if we're doing a large addition remodeling, it's going to be step by step. Because as soon as I perform, you're going to pay me. Now, it might be cumbersome on a small project to write a 10 check. I get that, and I'm not going to look for $100 every time I do something. That's crazy. But on a $100,000 project, that makes more sense. So, this, for you as the consumer, the check, you know, if you have that little check, come on, jump in the hoop, here you go, yes. As soon as the contractor jumps in the hoop, then you give him the treat. You never, ever give that contractor a check unless you're happy and you're smiling and you're writing a check, and soon the job's done. So, one of the biggest myths in our industry, I can't tell you their name and I can't share the other contractors' estimate. It's the worst thing you guys can do as consumers. The worst. Let me explain why. The pro to this is that you'll have another professional to compare and contrast the estimates that you're getting. Are you a licensed contractor? Are you a professional in the field? Do you know what it takes to write a good contract? I just gave you one. But guess what? What if it's a valuable insight into the mind of the salesman? I look at you and I go, you got that bump to get in that thing? Oh, they're the worst. Now you know you're not going to hire me. But what if I was to give you some very valuable insight into the company's process? Or maybe give you an insight into some problem accounts or problem people. Wouldn't you want to know that information? Isn't this a good thing? So then the con that I hear all the time is that, oh, I don't think it's ethical to share a quote. Oh, my contractor wouldn't like it. Huh? Am I wrong for saying this, guy? Seriously, I'm asking you a question. Does this make sense? Can someone tell me that it is unethical to share a quote? Do you think contractors care about your consumer protection? Or are they looking up for themselves? When they tell you, oh, it's unethical to share a quote. It's up to you. You could take the name of the company out, you could take the price out. That I understand. But the body of the quote, the breakdown, what they're doing, that's what you're looking for. Because it's not the price that you're getting, it's the scope. The scope is what's telling you what you need to do. And if you don't, if someone